School nouns 6 through 10. I'm going to say each of these 5 school nouns in English then Spanish and clap, and I'd like you guys to repeat them with me. Here we go. Number 6, dictionary, diccionario. Dictionary, diccionario. Number 7, desk, escritorio. Desk, escritorio. Or student desk, pupitre. Student desk, pupitre. That word cracks me up. Number 9, the male student, el estudiante. The male student, el estudiante. Also, the female student, la estudiante. The female student, la estudiante. Number 9, the paper, el papel. The paper, el papel. And finally, number 10, answer, respuesta. Answer, respuesta. Notice dictionary has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the same letters in the same order. Notice that the T turns into C. You see that a lot. Like the word education, the T-I-O-N turns into C-I-O-N. Or anticipation. Frequently in Spanish, if there's a T in the English word, education, proclamation, discrimination, or dictionary, frequently the T turns into a C in Spanish. Also notice this letter Y turns into I. You see that all the time. In day, with a Y, in Spanish it turns into dia with an I. Mary, with a Y, turns into Maria with an I. And history, with a Y in English, turns into I. Spanish speakers really don't like the letter Y, so frequently if there's a Y in the English word, in Spanish it turns into an I. Now, a big desk, like a desk that an office person or a teacher would set it, is escritorio. Now, you might recognize that escribir means to write. Everybody say escribir, escribir. Back in the old days, in the ancient world, the scribes, like in Egypt or in Israel, the scribes were the people that wrote things down. When a little kid is scribbling, everybody says scribbling, scribbling, they're trying to write. And if you get a plaque or an award with an inscription, something's written on it. Well, escribir is to write, everybody say escribir, escribir, and escritorio is the place where you write. Okay? Now, a little student desk, like the little cheap ones we make you students sit in, those are called pupitre. Everybody say pupitre. It sounds like there's poop on the tray, but that's not a way to remember it. A puppy was sitting on the student desk. The puppy or the pup was sitting on the student desk. That puppy, it, was on the student desk. See, pupitre? Estudiante is student. I've mentioned before, Spanish speakers don't like starting a word with a stressed S. We say stupid, they add an E and say estúpido. We say study, they add an E and say estudiar. So we say student, see S-T-U-D-N-T, they add an E and say estudiante. Excuse me. Frequently, if you see a Spanish word that starts with ES, cover the E and you'll recognize it. Now, male student is el estudiante and female student is la estudiante. Now, in Spanish, frequently the letter E is both male and female, okay? Like, a boy is paciente with an E, a girl is paciente with an E. A boy is inteligente with an E, a girl is inteligente with an E. And here again, a male student is el estudiante, female student is la estudiante. Now, paper is papel. One letter difference. You're not going to miss that, okay? Paper, papel, okay? If you're wondering where the word paper and papel come from, everybody say papyrus, papyrus. The first culture to make a lot of paper and use it commonly was Egypt. And they made their paper out of papyrus, you know, those reeds that grow in the Nile. And so all over the world, the word for paper looks like the Egyptian word papyrus. Our word paper, the Spanish word papel. I believe in French it's like papier or something like that. But it all goes back to ancient Egypt. Now, answer or response is respuesta. Respuesta. Now, if your teacher asks you a question, you can give her an answer, you can give her a respuesta, or you can give her a response, respuesta. All right? Now, time for a post-quiz. Let's cover up these five Spanish words. Now, take a little bit, a few seconds here. Look at the English words and say the Spanish equivalents out loud, or even better, look at these 5 school nouns and write the Spanish equivalents down on a piece of paper. This has been School Nouns 6 through 10.